Impromptunes, 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 imprompt. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
G'day listeners, it is Emmet Nichols here as MC, and what a treat we have for you today. We are doing our first ever live Zoom improvised musical. Well, I say live, but there won't be a whole lot of live elements, but we have some amazing guests in today. Of course, we have house favourite Amy Ruffle. I'm gesturing to her next to me. She's actually next to me if you can see the video. If not, you can just picture us in the room together. Behind me to my left is David Peake on keys. And the lovely Teresa on tech. But those guys are nothing compared to the guests that we have today. We have Zac and Jess from Book.Teched, the Improvised Musical Podcast.
Hello! Please don't talk about our friends that way. Nothing compared to us. Who are we?
Hello, it is such a treat to have you guys. What a great time. You said it's 4 p.m. where you are?
4 p.m. on a Friday.
Wrapping it up.
My March Madness bracket has already taken a hit.
Is it beer o'clock yet?
Yeah, no, I think it might be chilled red o'clock when we're done with this.
Yeah, beer o'clock's 5 o'clock, so about an hour away from that.
And then what's 6?
6 is weed.
6 is...
Weed is legal here, so 6 is when you get 6 is time to get high.
Great.
That's nice.
7 is a batch old fashioned. And
8 is hard. 8 is hard. 8 is heroin, which is not great.
And then 9 o'clock is watch the new Marvel show. And then promptly to bed at 10:02.
9 o'clock is Winter Soldier and Captain Falcon, or whatever that show is called.
Oh, it sounds like the prime way to enjoy a Marvel, just 5 hours of decadence proceeding.
Also, I think I'm going to live on your time zone today. Less appropriate when it starts at 11 a.m., but I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, but it's a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, there's no rules.
You're on the weekend. You're bonus. These are bonus days for you.
And we learnt time doesn't matter.
Yeah, of course.
So speaking of no rules, Book is, if you haven't listened, an improvised musical podcast, our rivals from America.
That's right.
And we just thought we'd have a showdown once and for all. No.
That's right.
It's good to settle it because we've been sending each other just hate mail for so long, and it's good to finally put a face to the mean words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now that we're staring at each other, I feel like I can't say those words because there's these emotional reactions. Communication was all we needed.
That's right.
to finally become friends after long last.
How long have you guys been presenting the podcast? It's been several years now.
Yeah, this summer it'll be 4 years.
4 years.
Wow.
Awesome. Lovely. And not sick of it?
No, not sick of it. I mean, gotta push through, keep it fresh, but I think not sick of doing it, and especially during this time it was like such a great valve for performance.
And it's evolved and it's changed, and we also get to have lots of fun guests that help keep it fresh and interesting.
Yeah, and same sort of thing for us. Obviously, we had our sort of 5-month lockdown for a time, and we were able to record with as few as 4 people, and it was just so nice to be able to continue with our craft even despite everything that was going on. So it was, a real treat.
We're on month 13 of our 5-month lockdown.
Oh, jeez.
So, every country deals with things differently. So...
Different's a nice word for it.
Is there a right way? Who can say? But we are on month 13.
Oh my goodness. Well, you both still look like very glowing and positive, so I don't know how you're doing it, but...
Thank you so much. A Loom Cube. I'm lit from the front.
Smoke and mirrors, baby.
Absolutely. When in doubt, fake it till you make it.
Yeah. So when did you two start improvising together?
Over it like 10 years ago.
What?
It's there officially. I joined a practice group that Zac was already a member of in the beginning of 2011. So, 10 years ago.
We did it. Time to call it.
We did it. Made it to a decade.
And did you come from a improv background or a musical theater background? What's the Marvel Genesis story?
A little bit of both. So we both came up through school and life doing musicals and did them in college, and then both got into the improv scene a little bit in college, but then with Upright Citizens Brigade post-college. And it is through Upright Citizens Brigade communities that we met each other and ended up doing musical improv, as it was sort of the natural culmination of all of those things. We got to go play with a team called Baby Wants Candy at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which was like a huge crash course for us to like narrative musical improv. And then we have since incorporated UCB style into that narrative improv. And that's sort of our thing.
And we were bit by spiders. But we actually make our own web because it's important to know that some of those skills are just our own intelligence, not just things that were gifted by radioactive spiders.
Yeah.
And so UCB, when you say a blended style, is that more of a Harold or?
It's a focus on something that UCB calls game, which is like, oh boy, it is the patternization of something that you find funny in a moment. Essentially.
Yes. So we just never want. We're open to full scenes and songs. Not if they don't service the plot, that's fine. If they have a strong game and strong point of view, and we try to keep ourselves to that metric of can a song move the story and have game, versus just being like a plot moving song. That would be, I think we'd be like, that was a bit of a dud. If it was only servicing the story. We wanted to like still have like all the fun things that you'd want to like for the character to bring reality to the song, for the character to have a point of view that might become the game, or maybe the song itself has a musical game. Is it really, really short? Does it repeat in a ridiculous way? Is its chorus naming some other repeatable, funny aspect of the scene?
Yeah, and I love that when I listen to you guys, like you can really see that. And we're kind of a Keith Johnston style background where it's like character, narrative, story, hero's journey and all that. And I love listening to Off Book, and what you guys do so well, I think, is like, you'll just do this 20-minute song about ways to not wear a coat. And then we're like,
yes.
Are we still vibing this? And we are, and we're loving it.
Yeah, I think our favorite stuff is this sort of like healthy balance of both of those things, right? But yeah, we are not, you got us pegged. We are not afraid to do a 20-minute song about ways to not wear a coat. That's
right.
T.
It's my favorite thing. Like, yeah, as much as I'm the director of Impromptunes, and like, it's that thing of the game, finding something that the audience is enjoying. I mean, having an audience, obviously not something you can always have with a podcast, obviously. But as soon as you unlock that, I'm like, I would happily watch this for like 8-9 minutes. We've only got an hour, but we'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that mix is what feels the most exciting, right? It's like, okay, great. You still want to be able to pull off a story. But I think a lot of that comes back to like you said, character, I think, is the best way in, because characters can both move forward the plot because they have a want, and also they can have access to a great game because that character should have a POV. So yeah, that's awesome. I feel the same as you.
We feel the same. We've hated each other for so many years, but really we're the same.
Let's put down this battle.
I'm deleting all of my screenshots of our hate mail.
And so pre-COVID times, what was musical improv looking like for you guys? What were you like traveling the show, performing in Los Angeles?
We're both actually, right as lockdown happened, I had taken a step back from one team that we were on just because I was feeling a little bit burnt out. And but we're both members of Magic to Do, which was a house UCB team, and Baby Wants Candy, which is this team that has casts in New York and has had in Chicago and LA, and is like this older tradition since the 90s of like people have like come through and rotated, so it has kind of a deeper bench, versus Magic to Do was like a 7-person house team at UCB. So we would be doing maybe 2 of those shows a week, plus recording Off Book. So we were occasionally like 3 or 4 musicals a week.
Yeah.
And so I was just about to be like, I need to take a step back. And then the world was like, you get to take several steps back.
You get to step back, you can imagine. You can actually take a lie down.
You can actually leap backwards.
You
if
did
you can.
this.
And we had toured a little bit
Oh, yeah.
in the end of the year. Everything? Yeah. And we
had toured the beginning of
toured in
2020.
January and February too, that's right.
Yeah. We were in the Pacific Northwest as they were like, there might be a case here. And we were like, huh.
Case of what?
Case of what? Case of beer? Let's party. Yeah.
It's so great to hear that. And like Amy was talking about, studying improv at college and, coming from Australia where it's such a young scene really, like obviously theatre sports was big in the 80s and 90s, but really it's so small, and the idea of having multiple shows per week where you can do an improvised musical and you're like, too much improv musical in my life is, it's a good problem to have, I suppose, from this part of the world. But
I think it's also, that is very, very specific to maybe 3 cities in the States. That is not like, that's not all over the U.S. That's
We've
LA.
watched that happen. Sorry, Zach. We've watched that happen. So I think, like, Godspeed, you'll watch it happen as well.
Yeah,
like,
you're only...
it's a I don't want to use that word.
Contagion. Pandemic.
Oh, wait, no. It spreads. No, God.
It's
virulent?
It's a,
No.
it's a side of improv that I feel like really catches on, because once people love it, they like really, really, really love it. And so I feel confident in saying it'll continue to grow in these other cities. I mean, oftentimes when we would tour, if we were not in Chicago, New York, or LA, we would maybe find smaller improv scenes where they'd say like, we maybe have enough people who are willing to try, and you're like, yeah, you'll get there. It's just we have so many more people in these 3 big cities of improv to like fuel that scene.
We also watched, like, even as because Baby Once Candy has gone to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival like every year since the late 90s. And when they started going, they were basically the only musical improv show out there, and now they are not. It's just like, it like anything else, just spreads slowly.
Yeah, we did Edinburgh in 2016. Impromptunes went over and we met the Showstoppers and did some workshop with them, the London-based group. Saw Baby Once Candy, but there were like probably 5 or 6 just musical impro shows over there, which was such a treat. And, just everyone was so supportive and guesting on each other's shows and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, very cool. That feels like a few years ago now, traveling internationally.
Sure does. And that's how it should be, which is why it's so important that these 2 podcasts finally put down their weapons and stop threatening each other.
Exactly. Yes, international collaboration. The world is ours.
That's right.
Lovely. Okay, so we're going to do an improvised musical together in a way. So the way that Impromptunes works, obviously our listeners know, but for you, your off-book improvised listeners, we get a title from the audience of a musical that's never existed before and will never exist again, and we pull it out of a bucket we call the Bowl of Destiny. So I'll ask Teresa, can you hand that to me now, please? We asked for suggestions specifically about the off-book episode.
Oh, boy.
And someone wrote this, I don't think it was a title, "What Are You Kidding Me Right Now? That is so freaking awesome, congrats." And so you've got a friend and a fan in Kirsty Wig.
Thank you, Kirsty.
Thank you, Kirsty.
So read that title one more time for me. What are you kidding me right now? That's so freaking awesome, congrats.
What are you kidding me right now? That is so freaking awesome, congrats. And you know what? I'm going to DM it to you guys and put all the hatred aside. And so some of the other titles, we're pulling one out randomly. Okay, today's title, given to us by Ryan Smedley from Facebook, and it is Serial Offenders, but serial as in Cereal.
Love it.
So that's the title. It's over to you guys. You're going to do the opening number of this improvised musical, and we're going to take it from there and, enjoy all the money that flows in as a result.
Can't wait. That's why we're in the game.
Can't wait. Yep. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and best of luck with what we give you. It'll be 20 minutes of codes.
It'll be weird.
Please.
It's your problem and not ours.
Impromptunes and Off-Book, the improvised musical, collaborate for the first time ever on Serial Offenders, the musical.
We go to a dark and misty dock in the middle of the night.
Ships come in and the ships go out, but all the while there's secrets in the shadows.
Empty the cargo, double check the hull, but what is going across the waters? You'll never know.
Boxes inside boxes, and boxes inside those, hiding things the world will never know. Boxes inside boxes, and boxes inside those, hiding 25. It makes you too powerful, the people who are alive.
We know there used to be a day when tricks were for kids, but now tricks aren't for anyone. We shut the lid, except for there are boxes inside boxes,
and boxes inside those. Boxes
inside boxes,
and boxes inside those.
inside of those, we'll never know.
Because tricks aren't for kids, tricks are for criminals.
And there's no chasing to get those lucky charms.
It's now occurring to me that not everywhere are nuts grapes, because cereals might be different depending if you live in Australia or in the States.
Either way, I'm sure it's great.
I'm sure it's
sugary and puff and full of sugary marshmallows.
You got your frosted flakes. You got your
Inside boxes.
in boxes, in boxes, in boxes, in boxes, in boxes. Boxes inside boxes.
Prize is inside. If you can play in the cereal game, then you better hope to stay alive.
From those boxes inside boxes, the prize is the freedom you win.
And the maze on the back of the box is a maze in your mind. And the prize at the bottom you'll never find.
Follow the maze, get to the prize, get to the truth, uncover the lies.
Inside boxes.
A conspiracy, a maze leading to a prize. Will our heroes uncover the secrets? Will they survive to live another day? This is their story. Good luck.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Oh, Robin, I'm just so excited for our date afternoon. A lovely stroll along the pier down at the docks.
Oh, Betty, this is one of the greatest ideas you've had in ages.
Look, we've been living such a mundane life, just watching so much television through our eye goggles because it's 2025 and we don't even need to turn the TV on anymore. No. And I just, we need adventure in our life. I thought, let's finally go outside.
I know no one ever goes outside anymore.
No, I think it's been well over a year since we left the house.
I know, and who needs to? You can get everything bussed in, basically.
Right?
Thank God for 2025 Airtasker.
Thank goodness. But
Tune into Airtasker. Why go outside using precious energy that we don't have from our morning routines? Just sit inside, conserve your energy, and get things delivered to you.
Do you think we should get out of our little hovercraft seats?
I think we should.
Should we try and use our legs?
Oh, let me just try.
Oh no, honey! You've fallen over straight away.
I feel like my legs have really wasted.
Can you quiet down over there? Some of us are trying to fish in peace.
Sorry, another human. I haven't seen a gentleman outside of my eye goggles for some time.
I know, another breathing, living, fishing human being in the flesh.
And look at these fish. I didn't remember what animals look like in the water.
No, look at them. They're all square and kind of soggy.
They look different to how I imagined fish look.
I know. Do you think that's global warming?
Has made them into small little, almost cardboard-looking squares.
They're very... I'm just gonna lean over and fish.
Oh, they're definitely real fish. Nothing to see here. You're not with the fuzz, are you?
With the fuzz.
The fuzz?
No, we're just a
Yeah,
couple...
you're not the cereal police making sure no one's eating cereal.
The cereal police?
Cereal police?
You know about the cereal police.
No,
of course.
I I can barely remember.
You would have seen them advertised every day on your goggles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honey, I know it's upsetting for you and you've repressed the idea of cereal and the cereal police, but...
It's okay to acknowledge the cereal police as long as we don't talk about cereal.
Well, please don't talk about cereal because ever since it was outlawed, when Big Stevia decided that sugar was not going to be in anything ever again, my life has just never been the same, and I think that's why my legs collapsed. It's not a lack of muscle, it's a lack of sustenance.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be a lovely afternoon out, and now you're bringing up such raw emotion. Let's go back to looking at the fish.
Don't look at the fish.
Huh?
They're definitely not cut-out cardboard fish that are fake. I'm a real fisherman, damn it. Damn, you busted me. I'm not a fisherman at all.
Well, what are you? Tell us.
There is a little group. There is a secret formation. We are working against the cereal occupation. We need our energy. And just between you and me, it's time to overthrow. No to cereal, no us. No to cereal, overthrow us. And so we say yes to putting milk in a bowl. And we just say no to cereal overthrow. A secret underground ring, filling up bowls full of skim, making sure that everyone is feeling Cheerio.
Betty, that sounds amazing. Is there someone out there who cares that some of us still want cereal every day of every year?
That's us, and we say no to cereal overthrow. We say no to cereal overthrow. And we say yes. A bowl of milk is the best. But we say no to cereal overthrow. We've been following the clues on the back of the boxes for so long. We've taken many steps through the maze, but everyone is wrong. We've got to know the way. We've got to find it soon. We're going to find the truth. And we say no to cereal overthrow. Yeah, we say no to cereal overthrow. And we say yes to cereal is the best. And we say no to cereal overthrow. Join us.
It's me, Janice from Big Stevia.
Hi, Janice. It's me, Walrus from Big Stevia.
Hi, Janice. It's me, Petunia from Big Stevia.
Nice to see you all on the Zoom chat.
Now that we're all here on our goggles,
Yeah. We've all opened up our eyes,
Yeah.
raised them from their slumber.
and no one is sweating. Oh my God, sweat. Remember sweat? It was so horrible.
Remember
Sweat.
pollen from
Oh,
outside?
God.
Remember that disgusting feeling of air on your skin? What do they call it? Wind?
Oh, God. I mean, right now, Petunia, it is just air-conditioned delight here in my fourth-story mansion.
Yes. I'm lying in some saline solution, which completely neutralizes any feeling in my body whatsoever. I'm
it's the
enjoying
best.
it.
You're just glowing, and by glowing, I mean you can't see anything happening with your skin whatsoever.
Yes.
I am also in a tank full of a solution that is the same temperature as my body, so I feel like I am one with the air around me and
Just
the
as
world around me.
humans were meant to be. I mean, all those years we were so imbalanced with our surroundings. We were always trying to impact our will.
Yeah, we were just always so overstimulated,
God.
putting things in our mouths that had lots of flavor. Roast beef.
Oh, God.
Well, all that stimulation meant that our brains couldn't be as active because they were dedealing with feeling and touch and flavor and smell. Whereas if we remove all of those things,
no
then our
obstacle.
brains
Yeah.
can be a superpower.
Exactly, I feel like I'm all brain now.
Janice, you're the biggest brain I've ever seen, and I know because your brain takes up slightly bigger portion of the screen when I look at you.
Oh, Walrus, you're full of compliments today.
Well, I don't want to overexert myself, so I'll end it there. Suffice to say, you're great.
Thank you, and I'd like to put it out there that you are also both incredibly great.
No, save your energy.
I know, I was getting a little bit excited. So, what I've heard is there's some bad news for Big Stevia because a little tiny bunch of people have been sneaking cereal boxes into the country via the dock.
No, not the serial offenders rumors, Janice. It can't be true.
And not by the docks of any place.
Oh, God, it's so outdoors. All that seaweed.
There's land and water all at once.
Oh, my
Too
God.
much
And the sky. Don't even look at it.
And of course, wind, my personal nemesis.
Oh, there's so much wind. It's like they know, Janice. It's like it's a personal attack against you.
Exactly, and I feel like it is. And I have to say to all of you, the danger of sugar is real.
Oh,
When you have something with real sugar next to something with stevia in it, you realize that stevia is a poor imitation.
surely not.
No.
We can't have anyone thinking that.
They can't know the truth.
Exactly, it's gotta be a big, big secret.
Chief Executive Officer Petunia. Sorry. Chief Executive Officer Janice.
You're getting exhausted.
I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, let's all take a deep breath and calm the heck down.
Chief Executive Officer Janice.
Yeah.
I request special permission to leave my abode in order to fight this onslaught.
Walrus!
I'll do it for Stevia.
Okay. I will give you your mission, Walrus.
Thank you, but I will need a companion.
Chief Executive Officer Janice, I request permission to also leave my abode.
I feel your pain. And I know that I've used up my compliments for the day, but if I did have one left, I might respect your bravery.
Walrus, I'll take the intent, and maybe on the way on our mission, we'll find a way to acknowledge each other in person.
Oh, God, if it takes another day and I have to reset my compliment quota, that'll be too much time.
What is our mission?
Your mission is this. You will leave your humble abodes. You will put clothes on your bodies. You will take off your visors and leave the house into the big bright world. Then you will follow the trail on the cereal boxes. Start at the docks. It is the box you'll find. Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna go up and down. You're gonna find what you wanted somewhere in town. Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna go up and down. And everybody's gonna keep looking around the town.
I'll do it. I'll do it for Stevia. My dad was killed of obesity because he had too much sugar in he, and that is why I know this mission is true. True.
My mom died, you see, from that disease called diabetes. So I will go, that's why I know this mission is true.
Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna go up, go down. You're gonna find something in this town. Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna go up, go down. You're gonna find something in this town.
Gonna go so far, I'll even put on a bra.
I'm gonna go even better, but I'm gonna pack just just in case a sweater.
And I've got a warning for both of you. Whatever you do, don't put the sugar into your mouth.
Don't put the sugar into your mouth. Don't put the sugar into your mouth. There's only one thing that will do. Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna look up, go down. Everybody's gonna find something in this town. Everybody's gonna look left, look right. Everybody's gonna go up, go down. Everybody's gonna find something in this town. So you see here, these fish are actually cardboard cut out from various cereal cartons.
What?
But nobody's been able to piece them together to form the maze correctly. It's just a scramble. I mean, you guys have been spending a lot of time indoors.
Yeah,
We have doing a lot of puzzles.
puzzles. Exactly. We love puzzling. Oh, the Mona Lisa and the lakes, the Great Lakes.
What? You did the
Where's
Great
Wally?
Lakes, the Ravensburg Great Lakes puzzle?
Yeah.
4,508 pieces?
Yeah, and we
The
did it.
exact number.
We did it without the without the thing. We
Mate.
don't. We like the challenge.
Oh my
You do
God!
them flipped over,
our
just the
puzzle guy
backside.
Yeah.
capped out at the 100-piece Teletubbies. You guys are just what we've been waiting for.
So if you solve the puzzle, what are you looking for?
Well, we don't know. That's the thing. It's just we know it's important. Somebody has been sending these maze pieces to us bit by bit, and us, the serial offenders, are doing our best to damn well find out who.
Look, honey, I know it's risky, and I know how traumatic the loss of cereal has been for you, but we said we wanted adventure, and what's more adventurous than doing a puzzle outside?
A puzzle that no one has ever seen the picture of. Outside in nature and I feel alive. Puzzling everything I know, and every day with you, my love, has been pretty good, but this seems better.
Staying inside, just with you, it was good but a little insane. So now all I want to do is this outdoor game.
And every day that we can spend just holding hands and looking at pieces is another day that we grow so close.
Let's piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. With this outdoor game we'll start to piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. With this outdoor game we'll start to piece together our hearts.
There's a corner and a corner. Put them to the side.
How are you doing
this?
Spread them far and wide.
We always had them too close together.
And when you turn it, you can see if you put the colored pieces together. If you keep them, you can see what goes with what.
I mean, that makes sense, but you've lost me.
Let's piece together our hearts.
Let's piece together our
hearts. With this outdoor game, we'll start to piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. With this outdoor game, we'll start. Let's piece together our hearts. It's coming together, this maze. It no longer looks like crap, 'cause this maze is suddenly showing a very intricate map.
You've done it. You've saved us. We're on the way. Now will you come with us and save the day?
Okay.
Let's piece together our hearts.
Let's
together our hearts. With this outdoor game we'll start to piece together our hearts. Piece together our hearts. Let's piece together our hearts. This outdoor game we'll start to piece together.
So, we found this disgusting, stinky old cemetery with so many different dead people. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Dead people, grass, air, leaves, stone.
I mean, I can't believe that we have to look at that stupid puzzle. Ugh, puzzles. There's so much brain energy.
My eyes are tired. The goggles don't work out here.
But still, it was quite handy that they left it completed for us, those fools.
Yes, and their footprints are very clearly in the ground, so it's been very easy to follow.
Yes, because they're covered in dirt and water and all the disgusting things that we kept safe from for so long. Oh my god. You've got sweat all over your face.
No.
Petunia, it's like a flower that's crying.
No, what do I do? I don't know.
Don't look at me.
How do I get it up?
Oh,
Oh my god.
all right, I'll use my sweater.
Oh no.
Dab.
Walrus.
Hold still. Dab. Dab. Dab.
Walrus, I don't want to tell you this, but there is a fly
Oh my god, no.
circling around your head.
No, me. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's landing on your
Now
head.
I hear it as well.
Let me
my God.
shake and try and get some of my sweat to hit it.
Ping, ping, ping. Oh my god. Oh, you got some on my face. Quick, wipe me down with a sweater. Oh, sorry. Now you have to touch the sweaty sweater. Oh my god, we're gonna have to try.
Hey, Betty,
Yes, Robert?
who are those two people rolling around on the ground over there?
Oh my goodness, they look like they're in severe pain. Hello, are you guys okay?
Oh my god, those people are talking to us. Sweaty best propellers.
I can't. Brain overload.
Oh, okay, wow. All right, maybe you guys should just put your knees, just sit on the ground, put your knees,
What,
your
on
head.
this grass? Disgusting.
Yeah, you think
I'm not putting my knees on the...
Look, it took me about an hour and a half to get used to it, but it's totally fine.
What are you even doing here in this cemetery anyway?
Oh, well, we were solving a...
Oh my
puzzle.
god! These are the ones that we're after.
No, these are the evil people that are trying to bring sugar back.
Oh.
Don't you know that sugar is the devil? It's
Sugar.
a killer.
Sugar will poison you like it did our families.
Well, I mean, just to play devil's advocate here, but maybe it's not the sugar that's the problem, it's the lack of moderation around it. I'm just putting it out there.
Careful where you tread. Sugar is a killer, that we all know. Careful where you go with your rising cholesterol.
Careful where you go, danger is there. Careful where you go, because sugar is not fair.
Sugar is the enemy of all. Sugar is the enemy of all. Cereal was the first thing to fall because sugar is the enemy of all. They're running away. Come back. Oh, these legs are so unused to movement.
there's no
We've
wind.
lost them, but we'll follow their footprint.
Yes.
Oh, it was good to get away from them. Now where to, guys?
Okay, so if we have a look over here, next thing is to the abandoned fairground.
And that's the last destination.
I know, we've done everything. Sorry, I forgot the map and then I'd memorized it, but I had to go back
Nah,
and
good
get it.
job.
'cause
Good
I
on you
couldn't
for
remember where
skipping
it
all those
ended.
midpoints and just going straight to
Well,
the end.
I mean, that's the whole thing, really. If it's a map, you kind of just follow it and go to the end. You
Like
don't
the
have to...
fairground. Maybe this is why they got rid of sugar in the first place, because of all the fairy floss. You remember the motto that they were advertising against the fair? They were like, sugar is the enemy of all. Sugar is the enemy of all. maybe fairy floss was what started this fall. Because sugar is the enemy of all.
Fairies. Could be. Roll up! Roll up!
Maybe this is who we've been looking for.
I am who you have been looking for.
Oh my goodness.
My name is Dimitri.
Dimitri, have you been...
Sending us fish across the ocean?
Yes, I have. I have been cutting out tiny fishy pieces.
And flinging them from the top of that Ferris wheel.
Yes, I go to the top and I release. I'm like, whoever wants to find the truth about cereals, you can find the fishes. Put the fishes together. Follow my pot and my lid and come meet me here at the fairground.
We've done it, Dimitri.
We did it. We're here.
Wow, Dimitri, that sounds confusing.
We want to know the secret. We want to know...
What is the truth? How do we overthrow this conspiracy?
All right, so the secret is this. Come with me behind this curtain. I open it
Oh
up.
my god, a crazy mirror room. This is such a creepy place to explain this to us.
Mirrors, and within the
Which one
mirrors
is you?
are
I've got
boxes.
this,
If you have a look, there are boxes and
Boxes
boxes
inside
and boxes inside boxes and mirrors upon mirrors.
There's so many of them.
I know.
And you needed help sorting through them? That's why you summoned us?
Absolutely. What I wanted to show people is that cereal does not have to be diabetes in a bowl.
What do you mean? There's good cereals? I thought it was all Cheerios and,
No,
rice bubbles.
Trixes and...
This is the myth that has been
Captain
perpetrated
Crunch.
by Major Fairy Floss that all there is for you to eat in the morning is a high sugar treat that will raise and drop your blood sugar.
Look at this.
Like no tomorrow.
A box full of boxes of Vita-Breads.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
You can see it's dry as hell. There's no flavor, no sugar.
99% wheat, 1% salt. Simply as an adhesive.
Exactly. If you eat this, you have no sugar and you are also very, very regular.
Oh my goodness.
Dimitri, why didn't you spread this word to the people yourself?
Well, I tried to go to Big Stevia and say, hey guys, just because lots of sugar is not great doesn't mean that all cereals can go. Look at this one. It is iron fortified.
Wow. That's right, Big Stevia. You mean us.
Yes. And we finally found you.
Yes, we followed your stinky smell and tried to block out our own stinky smell. I'm actually feeling quite invigorated from this trip. I don't know about you, Petunia.
I'm completely energized. It turns out the air is quite good.
No, Big Stevia, no, you don't understand. It doesn't all have to be this way. We can have cereal, but not diabetes. It's a thing.
Prove it.
Yes, how?
Well, allow me to show you. Over here we have a box of what we call a Weetabix. Then you take it down, you put it inside the bowl. Once you have the bowl, you know you're going to make it moister, cause it's very, very dry if you don't know how to do it. So, put the cereal in the bowl. Put the milk on the cereal. Put the spoon in the cereal. Put it in your face.
Put the milk in the
cereal.
Put the milk in the cereal.
Put the spoon in the cereal and put it in your face.
We mustn't do it. Mother says she'd rue it. Sorry, that's the name that I use for CEO Janet.
We mustn't do it. It will be too sweet. We won't be able to resist the treat.
Oh, try it. Put the cereal in the bowl.
Put the milk on the cereal. Put the spoon in the cereal. Then put it in your face. Put the cereal in the bowl. Put the milk in the cereal. Put the spoon in the cereal. Then put it in your face. I'm feeling taut and tired. I'm really full of perspired. I'm kind of feeling worse because I have a thirst.
I have not stopped sweating. I am all wet. So maybe we should give this a try yet.
Put the cereal in the bowl. Put the milk in the cereal. Then put the spoon into the cereal. Put it in your face. Come on, try it. Your blood sugar is very low because you are moving around. You need carbohydrates.
I'm giving it a go. Put the cereal in the bowl. Put the milk in the bowl. Put the spoon in the cereal. Put the cereal in my face.
Yes.
Oh my god. It is so filling.
So filling and actually not
that sugary at all. I'm so full of energy. I could grab you, Petunia, and dance. Put the cereal in the bowl. Put the milk in the cereal and spin. Put the spoon in the cereal and put it in your face. And a dip and a twirl. Put the cereal in the bowl. They're doing it. Put the milk in the cereal. Put the spoon in the cereal and put it in your face.
Hey! It's not sweet. Therefore, maybe
Yeah, it's so delicious.
Maybe cereal isn't.
Maybe cereal's not all that bad.
stevia.
Maybe CEO Janice will understand. It turns out that inside of the cereal was a box, and that box was Pandora's box of hope.
Of hope and energy to be able to go outside.
You said Mother Janice?
Yes, of course.
We have a long tale of broken hearts. I was Big Cereal, she was Big Stevia. Our eyes met across the room. But then, she was like, oh, carbohydrates, or a bed. And I was like, but. And then you have been pursuing me for years, but now you can see I'm not the enemy. It is not a conspiracy. The prize is instant energy when you have a full breakfast.
Who knew? The serial offenders weren't really offending anyone. We were just trying to fill everyone. Serial fillers.
He knew that two lovers could go on an adventure and solve a crisis that's gone on for years now and bring together two old flames maybe one day.
Yeah, and then my heart that was broken by the loss of cereal years ago could be mended, like puzzle pieces put together to create an entire picture. A picture of you, Betty.
Oh, Robert.
Oh, we're not serial killers, we are serial thrillers, and cereal will fill you up.
Cereal bakers, and we're cereal makers, and it's not so fake, it's good to eat.
I'm seriously excited to be seriously outside. Now to have you by my side.
Just fill your bowl and fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go. Just fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go.
In the cereal people, no more cereal whipping, 'cause now we can all have our Wheaties every day.
And we don't need to conserve so much energy just for our brains, because we can give ourselves energy by eating Nutrigrain.
Fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go. Just fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go.
Is that you, Dimitri? cereal friends.
Fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go. Fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go. The cereal offender think that now is the time that cereal's no longer outlawed. It's time we opened up a box and then opened up a smaller box, and time that the milk was poured. Fill your bowl and we'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up and go. Fill your bowl and you'll fill your soul. It'll give you your up. It'll give you your up. It'll give you your up and go. All right, there it was. Serial Offenders, a unique collaboration between Off-Book and Impromptunes to completely improvise musicals. What a treat. Thank you so much to Zac and Jess and Scott on keys for that awesome opening. It was so inspiring and so much fun. How did you go, Amy?
Oh, what a global extravaganza. So stoked that, we can be oceans apart and yet we still find that musical improv is the bridge that brings us all together.
Yes.
Cereals may be different, but improvising is always the same.
Yeah.
I must admit, during the opening, I was like, oh my God, every cereal that Zac and Jess listed sounded so unhealthy. Like Reese's Pieces.
I would love to send them some Wheat Bix and just blow their mind of how bland they are.
We should send them, but we'll send them like from a Ferris wheel across the ocean and they can just come in pieces.
Perfect.
Find the maze, find the truth. Thank you so much to Jake on keys, Teresa, Amy, and myself, Impromptunes. Listen to Off-Book, listen to Impromptunes. They're both great shows.
Yay!
But the first thing you'll do, you'll need the energy.
Yeah.
So you got to